mission.
How has Fire Emblem or how has Path of Radiance been? Because I've only seen the spoil. I haven't looked at the spoiler parts, but I've just been seeing
Um,
a lot of yelling.
I'm not a huge fan. Um, and it's a little bit unfair to Awakening or to Path of Radiance because I keep comparing it to Awakening, but um at the same time it's like they could have just not made the game this way.
True. I'm comparing it to Blazing Blade since that's what the thing I find as the best so far. But I think outside of the thing of I don't particularly like having to play it on a controller. I prefer being able to just like, but that's an ease of access thing of I prefer being able to just tab in and then like press things. But I don't. There's a lot of things I just like better about Blazing Blade. Although I think it's a fine game so far.
The one thing that I've liked about Path of Radiance over Awakening or any of the other Fire Emblems I've played is the story. I think the Path of Radiance is like far and away the best story of them. Because yeah, I'm pretty sure I said it to you before, but like Awakening, I love it, but the main story is like actually nothing. It's like white bread.
You, I think you said all the Fire Emblem stories are just bad or nothing.
Um, I think Awakenings is mostly nothing. The rest of them I think are kind of bad.
Yeah.
Uh,
Eight's story
even
is Six's story is awful, and they bring it the literal last You don't care about spoilers for that, right?
no, no.
They bring up at the literal last moment that the main villain just hates humanity and thinks that they're unfit to rule. Where it's like you don't get any of that beforehand, and that's along with the way of unlocking his room being fucking annoying.
Mm.
Seven I actually really enjoy because like a lot of the side characters I guess that is something that I didn't get a lot from the earlier Fire Emblems, but the side characters get a lot more to talk about or to do. And the thief Matthew gets like a good few moments, but eight is yeah, eight is the most bland. Granted, I didn't. I granted, I think there's probably more of eight, like since I didn't do one of the pathways, but I also just didn't feel like doing it. Like I started it, and then I was like, I'm already right next to the end, and I don't feel like I'm gonna get much from this side.
Mm. Though, despite the fact that I've so far enjoyed Path of Radiance's story, um, I it's I was joking obviously when I was like, oh, unrelated, but like their Ace Attorney duology. It's kind of weird that they made the second game the conclusion. It just wasn't a very good conclusion because again I just finished the last mission of Path of Radiance and there's not really an end to the story.
Let me check.
I haven't I haven't
Radiant
finished the
Dawn.
last cutscene, but it feels like I'm about to get hit with a play Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn on the Nintendo Wii.
That's a Wii game. That's a. I thought they were the same console. Okay, let me check something.
No,
Radiance. Path of Radiance release date 2005. Okay, and then having 2 whole years to wait for it. That. Huh. I mean, before Radiant Dawn, I'm probably gonna try Metroid Fusion since I'm starting to realize that the Game Boy Advance is the best era of retro games. So
yeah,
if
it's
if
got a pretty good
if,
library.
if Metroid Zero Mission was good and it came out just a little bit before Fusion, Fusion definitely will be good. Definitely. I'm gonna need to replay Zero Mission because I don't know if Zero Mission was good because like granted I think Zero Mission is still would still be good, but Metroid Prime just fucking sucks near the end.
Yeah, we're doing the Fire Emblem thing where all your units that are still alive are like, "Great job, protagonist."
I assume you
Like,
still get. I assume you get
want to
a
answer
little.
questions.
I assume you get a little blurb about them near the end. Like,
I
here's where
haven't
they are
I
right
haven't
now.
rolled credits yet. I haven't
Ah,
rolled credits yet. It's just this is the last cutscene. But yeah, there's a lot of unanswered questions and a lot of threads that went nowhere. So you know, feeling a little dissatisfied, and now it's gonna be all on Radiant Dawn to not fuck it up.
any particular characters you like there? Because for me, it's Soren and
Yeah,
it's Soren, Ike, and I guess Titania. Yeah, I like Titania.
I'm gonna make a tier list of the characters by how much I like them.
Okay.
Though it's gonna be harder to do than with Awakening because unlike with Awakening, I watched like basically none of the supports in this game. Not because I
Mm,
didn't want to, but because this game just does not make it easy on me.
yeah, all the GBA games have. Okay, you only have 5 conversations total you're allowed to have, which is so stupid. Which it essentially means I may as well queue up the Path of Radiance support conversations. Where are they?
Because like not only does Awakening give far more support conversations to literally every single character in the game, like I think the smallest list is Crom because he has a very limited pool of romantic supports, and then beyond that is like platonic supports, which aren't very numerous. I think let's see, I think Crom has the lowest, and even he has like 10.
Damn, 10? I think the most you get, like,
Yeah,
Path of Radiance is very disproportionate because I think for almost all of them in the GBA games, they have like 5 to. They have. No, they have 5 to 7, I think. But you can only reach like 5 of the 5 to 7 times 3. Like, that's like those things. But that was an entire day of me looking up the Blazing Blade supports. And then Binding Blade I didn't even give a shit about.
so Crom has 15 supports, give or take.
God damn.
Only because he can't have some of them in the same like save file because one's for like male and female Robin, because they are different. Um, one's for like the different sons he can have, or different daughters he can have,
Right?
which technically they don't really change, which is why I say give or take. But it's more than 10 is the point. It's more than five is the point.
Hmm.
So yeah, not only does Awakening have far more supports per character, but Awakening also makes it easier to actually get supports. Because when you fight next to characters in Awakening, it will literally show the thing that's going like, oh, these two characters went up with their support. As opposed to in this game, where if I wanted to have characters get their support up, I have to constantly be keeping track in my head of like, oh, who are they supposed to be like fighting with?
Yeah, that's exactly that is it's gonna be this it's gonna be more of the same for the GBA games. You just have to guess, and technically you don't have to guess because it's a direct 80 it's a direct 80 turns, and then you get a support conversation, a single one. At least I think for most of them it's just 80 turns next to each other, which hey, good luck farming them, I guess. I
Awakening
purposely
also
farm.
makes Awakening also incentivizes you to get higher supports because Awakening puts a way bigger focus on support bonuses.
I didn't even know there were support bonuses in Path of Radiance, or up until Path of Radiance. I didn't know. Hey, you get bonuses. I don't even know what are the
I,
bonuses.
I didn't even know they were in this game either until like a few days ago. I was looking at the affinities and I was like, what do these mean? Because not everyone can use magic. So what does it mean for like I to have fire affinity or whatever? So I looked it up and it's like, oh yeah, if their element of affinity will determine what support bonuses they give to other units that are near them. So if it's like a
What?
fire affinity, they get a hit rate bonus or something.
I hate
But they
old
never tell
games
me that.
doing
So
that.
it's so I had no idea for like most of the game.
I didn't even know till now. The only support that I maxed out was Lynn and Florina, which that's just for other reasons rather than hey, it gives me a bonus. Like I like these characters, but at least that's something to look forward to.
So yeah, it's gonna be harder to make a tier list of characters that I like because I don't think I know much about a lot of them. So it's gonna be very surface level, but there are
I
characters I
mean,
like.
I guess you can technically queue up the conversations, but at the same time, as always, I would have to fucking read them. I might as well just read the conversations rather than anything.
Like yeah, I could look them up, but I just don't know if I really want to.
Fair. And to be fair, with Fire Emblem 7, the support conversations actively hurt the characters, or at least some of them. Like one of my favorite characters just it turns out is really bad whenever he's in a support conversation. It goes it goes from hey he's endearing to holy shit he's creepy as shit. And
I guess that kind of applies to Awakening too. There are a few characters who would otherwise be innocuous had I not seen their support conversations.
Mm,
Something to say. They just keep going. Everyone's like,
that's-
thanks, Ike, thanks, Ike, thanks, Ike, thanks, Ike.
uh,
But now I'm just wondering how this game's going to end. That's like, you know, play the next one.
well, I guess you just have to play the next one. I hope it doesn't. I assume it. Fire Emblem doesn't seem like a game that would even attempt to use um what is it called? Motion controls.
They might use it for like having you aim on the map, but it might be optional. I hope it's
It,
optional.
I hope so because otherwise this GameCube controller is not going to work with that. I might as well.
I mean, I'll have to use my PlayStation controller.
Yeah.
How strong is Ike compared to the rest of your characters? Like, is he towering over them in levels? Is he already at 20?
He's at level 17, but let me check. Um, I think the main thing
Oh
is,
wait, no, you haven't promoted him yet. Never mind. It's kind of irrelevant.
yeah, Ike is at, let me check. Can I please? Thank you. Award
Because
XP.
one of the things I was yelling about is a certain thing that Ike has to be at level 24, which I did not know going in. So I was at level like 12.
Uh, he's at rank 17, level 17. The next highest one is Boyd, who at ranks at level 16.
Ike's level for you it doesn't matter right now because he's gonna promote and it's gonna go back to level 1 anyway.
True. I want to rank up Boyd because I like Boyd, and he is very useful at tanking stuff.
Yeah, you should just let it happen naturally because he's just a really good unit.
Yeah. Question: how much bonus experience did you get? A lot of bonus experience throughout the thing, or
In a lot of the earlier levels, no, I did not. But around like chapter 23, 24, when I was able to start getting through maps faster because my units were stronger, I would start getting like 800, 900 bonus EXP.
lovely? Because I'm looking at it right now, and I'm like, the bonus experience I got was from me directly following a guide, which I guess shame on me for doing that with that specific chapter, but I also just I also just desperately need the bonus experience and didn't want to struggle with that specific. Hey, if they notice you, you instantly lose that.
I'm not even sure if you do necessarily need it because I used a lot of my bonus experience on leveling up people that I wasn't using. But spoiler alert, there are a lot of people that I still ended up not using by the end of the game anyway. Marcia has been off my team since like chapter 14.
I like
Probably earlier than that,
Marcia.
honestly. I like
Yes,
her too, but she has not been on the team for a hot minute because she is not a very good unit.
what about Jill? Um,
Yeah, I use her the whole time. She's really good.
Yeah. The thing is with Pegasus Knights is they're good when they rank up. Like from what I've been seeing, because in every single Fire Emblem game, they are useless until they rank up, and getting them to rank up is fucking obnoxious.
Um,
If you don't have arena grinding, it's obnoxious.
I would say that's not true in Awakening, but that is definitely true in Path of Radiance because now that I'm thinking about it, the only Pegasus Knights that I used in the game were everyone but Marcia, and Marcia is the only one who is not already ranked up into a Falcon Knight. So, yeah.
And yeah, thieves. I mean, I'm thinking about it. I'm like, were they useful in the other three games? But I'm like, yeah, because they can rank up into assassin and be very good. But for right now, he's Volk and Sooth feel fucking useless. And there are just some characters I am not gonna use. I'm not using Wolf. I'm not using where's the other bow unit? I'm not using
Yeah, I
Astrid.
oh,
Like,
hold on, no, Ash's kind of the goat, especially since her skill just lets her level up like crazy.
uh,
And then especially when
I
she Ashford's really good. If anything, Ashford is the only bow unit I use because Rolf is bad and the other one you get is not good, and everyone else can rank up to be able to use bows, but they're all going to be starting at E. So
I see. She's just at level 2 right now, which I mean, I think I used her in the previous chapter, but I also just don't think bow units are just historically kind of not good. Are they good in the future? Because in I think I
yeah, they're really
like
good in
them.
Awakening.
I like the units in 7, but then I'm just like they're kind of squishy and easily able to be overtaken.
Yeah, as far as Awakening goes, bow units are hard to use because yeah, they're squishy and they can't attack up close. But at range, they are kind of just unbeatable. Or not unbeatable, but like they're really good. Obviously, that's their ideal positions to be at range.
True. And also in 7 they have ballistas, so you can just you can use the bow units from afar.
Oh yeah, another
Um,
thing about Astrid is that she's the only, or not the only, but she's the only person you have right now who can use a bow and is on a horse, meaning that you can shoot in range and then also just leave.
Good to know. Oh shit. Oh,
Which
okay. I didn't notice it just till just now. I'm like, oh right, because I was like randomly ranked. I was randomly like moving around bonus experience. Yeah, she takes half the amount of bonus experience as well. That's good to know.
yeah, that skill is crazy. I think she was the first person I had at like completely max level, like even after her rank up.
Good to know. Then I guess I'll put some bonus experience into her
No, honestly, it's the
as soon as
opposite.
I.
You should be using
Sorry.
you should be using bonus experience on everyone else because with Astrid, you can use her to just like pick people off, and she'll get like an entire level off of it.
Good to know. Who else? Who else am I actively using? Zerhawk, obviously. Soren, yeah, and Ilyana. I don't know how to. I can't read capital I and then L easily.
Yeah, it's Ileana.
Okay, Braum. I like Braum. Although I think you said Gatchir is better.
Yeah, I wanted to like Braum, but he does not do quite enough damage for me, and Guthrie is just better Braum.
Gotcha. I like Leth. I don't. She's the one. She's the Baroque I actively use, as well as Mordecai. But who else? Jill, yeah. Oscar, somewhat. Also, the Fog of I just finished the Fog of War level, and I just kind of I didn't even realize it was a Fog of War because it's only said that like it only said that I don't know if it said it after or right before, But in Fog of War, usually you just can't see anything on the screen unless, except for what's in your vision. You could easily see pretty much everything.
As a 3D cutscene. Oh, thanks. This character going. Ike, you don't know. Things are only just beginning. Play Path of Radiant Dawn for the Nintendo Wii.
Was that commonplace back in the day? Where it's just like, hey, we're gonna put the sequel, we're gonna put this the only half of the game here because it is half of the story. But
Can we redo that line reading, Ike? Let's try that one again.
hey, they never had good. Uh, there's not a lot of like. I was excited for more voice acting, but then from the first cutscene, I'm like, maybe it's better that they didn't do much.
It gets better in Awakening.
I hope so. Honestly, after reading Dawn, I might just go directly to Three Houses, or at least,
That's not
or
ridiculous to say.
because only because I kind of really want to see. Like, there's two things I kind of want to know about is Edelgard, and I do want to know more about Byleth. I don't particularly care about Corin, and but that also requires me setting up the 3DS, which I also don't care about Lucina either. I don't give a shit about Lucina or Crom. The only
Shame,
character
shame that.
the only characters I know from Awakening that I care about are like what is it? Tharja and Robin. Is Tharja even from Awakening?
Yes.
Okay. You know, I want to max out. Actually, can I even max out Soren anymore? I'm just realizing. One,
Oh
two,
yeah.
three,
So
four.
so I think early in the game I let Soren die and then forgot to retry the map because for a long time Soren wasn't like in my party and I was like, oh, I guess Soren just isn't one of the playable characters. Um, and I think I let Soren die at some point and I didn't realize.
I fucked up. I wanted to max out Soren, but I accidentally spoke with Oscar apparently at one point. So I only have one conversation left. Isn't that fun? You know what? Let me just do that right now. I guess left. What do you got?
But you know, not only do you have like a billion support conversations with different characters in Awakening, but there's no limit on like how many you can do. You can max out all of them if you want. It's very hard to
Nice.
do that in a single playthrough without grinding. Um, but you can max out a fair few of them by just playing the game normally.
It doesn't make it so that it's front loaded because that's essentially what this is. I'm barely halfway through the game and I've already maxed out all of Ike's. I've used up all of Ike's supports, which means I'll have to manually look up Ike and a few others because I actually kind of like them.
I will say, wait, Path of Radiance has a lot of really good designs. That's something the game has going for it.
Uh, what do you mean by that?
I like Mia's design. I like Ileana's design. I like Shinon's design. I like Ike's design before he promotes. Um,
Uh, I I guess I If we're talking about how the character looks, I guess so, but I much prefer how the sprite animation of like the GBA games were. I don't know.
No, that's fair actually.
And also, like, there's a lot more. I don't know. I guess it just looks better.
I will say design wise, Path of
Hmm.
Radiance has nothing on Awakening, but Awakening does lean a little bit more into the anime side, so the designs are allowed to get a little bit more creative.
Sounds fun.
Honestly, I can't think of any Awakening designs I dislike. Aside from like the villains, but they make a lot of the villains look ugly on purpose, so I don't know if it really counts.
They make the villains of FE7 look pretty good. I think Sonya was a one that stood out, but that's her entire thing that she looks good.
I think they're about half and half in Path of Radiance. But Awakening is like anytime that there's like the like boss character at the end of the map, they're usually some ugly fucker, or they have some like they're either an ugly fucker or they have some extremely standout design quirk. Like there's one guy whose thing is just like he has a gigantic mustache.
Damn. I think they have some early on some ugly people in Blazing Blade, but other than that, I do like the villain's design.
Thinking more about the story of Awakening, I think I honestly might have been given it too much credit because I don't think it's bad necessarily. I do sometimes forget that a little way, like close to halfway through the story, the game goes, and now we're about something else. We just completely switch villains, and it's like, yeah, all the stuff from before, it like kind of mattered, but not really. Okay, here's all
Um,
my stuff. Uh,
am I what?
what if I do this? There we are. That shit took me an hour per map. Fucking Christ. 22 turns! It took me 22 turns! 19 turns! I hate this game. It's so slow.
You would hate what my transfer for Fire Emblem 7 was.
36! 36 turns!
I'm glad it shows a time. I think I
The 3 hour map!
damn.
31 turns. That one's 11 turns. That still took me an hour and a half. This game is so slow, dude. I hate it.
Well, Fire Emblem 6, I think I had an integer limit of turns, at least for one of the arenas. It wouldn't have been nearly as much if the characters could hit anything, but
Okay, yeah, let's horn die. Whoops. Yeah, I forgot about that.
damn, he's
I
he's
guess
the
this kind of
goat.
character this character spoils in here eventually, so you might not want to watch the rest of these.
I don't. I'm not gonna remember half of these.
You can tell who I never took in a battle once. Not because they were bad necessarily. Well, aside from racing, racing is bad, but not necessarily because they were bad, just because I didn't really want to use them over the units I was already using.
Marcia only. Marcia's used so little.
Yeah, because she kind of sucks.
Hmm. Reese? Okay. Wolf? I mean, yeah, I think he's a hard unit for at some point.
I use them a lot for flying people, but once I got Astrid, Rolf just kind of just didn't stay on the team.
Yeah, understood. Um, Leth? Yeah, Leth is good. Oscar's also good. Kieran's good.
Honestly, he's not. Oscar's not that good because I had to take him off the final mission because he kept being the one that died.
Damn. Jill is really good. I like using the magic units. Seems I'll see, but
Fifth place is Neffany, which is
really,
very funny because I
I
spoke
didn't
badly
use
about
her
her
at all.
earlier.
I haven't used her yet.
Neffany is really good because she dodges like a motherfucker. She is so fast.
Boyd, second place, exactly. And Ike.
Like yeah. But
I
yeah,
like.
Neffany's like Neffany's like the fastest character in the game. I don't think there was ever a time she attacked where she didn't attack twice.
Damn. Maybe I should use her more.
And
I
she
wish I
dodges all the
got.
time.
I wish I had more bonus experience to like just to dedicate to some of these characters.
That's Fire
Is
Emblem Path of Radiance.
I don't. I forgot if you said think it's a bad game or
Not bad, not a bad game, but I don't like it, and I don't think it's very good. It's probably like a 5.56 to me.
yeah. I guess Radiant Dawn would be next for you.
Yeah. Unless I end up hating it early on, in which case I think I'm just gonna give up on it.
Well, if that's the case, I would recommend seven. Although it is a very early on, it is a very hand-holdy tutorial. But like, I think it's fine.
Honestly, I'm still not even sure what else of Fire Emblem I want to experience because I don't want to play the rest of Three Houses, though I feel like I kind of have to, given how much I hate on it. Um,
Um, eight is very short, but I also think it's not worth playing. Like, I think I put it as a 4 star, but like, it's it's a 4 star because it does not, it is not Binding Blade, to be honest. I hate how there's both I hate how they're so similarly named. But it's like it is good because it is a mediocre Fire Emblem game with while not being an well not being particularly amazing. But yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying to open Better Joy so I can use my Pro controller, but it is giving me shit.
Okay.
There we go. Sweet. I used Parsec kind of recently. Hey, look at that.
I guess there's only one character I will start with playing then.
Man, I forgot I had all these games downloaded in Peruzu.
Hmm.
Sometimes I forget where the storage space on my PC goes, and I remember that I have a lot of emulated games that I have not played.
Hmm.
I have the audio off for Smash. I do. Are you ready?
Um, wait, part sec.
I put in the Smash chat.
Let me open this then. Okay, give me a second then. So,
Why did Phil describe the entire game he was playing through the fucking Virtual Boy? What do you think everyone was gonna gain out of that?
money, I guess.
No, I mean like the audience. What were they supposed to think of while hearing Phil describe Wario Land of the game? Like, oh, I just got a power up. There's some coins in front of me. Okay, thanks. Like, I don't, why is
Uh,
he like this?
yeah, okay. Should. Okay.
Give me a second.
Alright. My question is, why did he buy it in the first place? Like, what did he think that was gonna give him anything?
Because he has to review it. Don't you understand?
But like, why would he's turned down games before? He's turned down things because it's like, hey, it's not because it's not going to be any good. He's prejudged games before. He's prejudged consoles before. Why would he? Why did he go virtual? Yeah, that console. I'm gonna review that.
Fucking who even knows? He better look like this and Dawn.
Yeah. Damn.
Oops.
I didn't.
Shame that, shame that.
Interesting.
Damn.
Damn.
We can spike. That's fine too. remember when I first played Awakening, and I saw that Kron had the Ether skill, and I had no idea that it was like a Fire Emblem thing and not just something that I could do. Because obviously my first experience in the series was Brawl with Ike.
That,
Should have been down smash.
yeah. Wait! The one time I try it. Nice.
Well, that was also my last thought. I forgot about that. Whoops.
You know, one of the things I've been thinking about is, weirdly enough, the characterization of Roy in Smash versus in Fire Emblem. Because those are two different characters. Like, blatantly. And it is just very odd seeing like Roy being calm and collected in Binding Blade versus here where he screams like a crazed maniac. Which, yeah, that's because Melee came up first, but it is odd.
Jesus. Why did they make Robin so slow?
He's a tactician. Tacticians can't fight. I guess.
He's not a very slow character in Awakening. In fact, he's one of the most broken characters in Awakening. It's basically like how the Lord has to be the most broken character in the game, but imagine if you had a second Lord who used magic. What?
Nope. There we go. I didn't. Yeah.
Honestly, the best thing I can say about Radiant Dawn right now is that it's made me want to play Awakening again. Even though I technically still haven't finished my end game replay that early on. And also because Awakening just gives you more options to like play the video game. Because, you know, whole classing up thing, it's like, so in the old Fire Emblems, it was just like automatic, right?
It was automatic, but in 8 there was class trees kind of. Like you could choose whether you wanted to upgrade into a warrior or a pirate if you were like someone like Boyd.
Oh. So wait. So Radiant, the Radiant went backwards is what you're saying?
Yep.
Okay, that's.
Granted, it wasn't a lot of choices, but there were choices. Like,
yeah, because Awakening does a very similar thing. It's a little bit more complicated, but it gives you a lot more customization, which is really fun.
yeah.
And the
Um,
game tells you like that it exists, but it does not really tell you to what depth this customization goes. 'Cause you can do some really crazy shit with the classing and awakening, but the game does not really paint that picture for you. Let's say the game's just like, hey, you can do this if you want, and it's like, okay, but it really doesn't really cover it. Awakening makes the bold decision to say, hey, if you don't want to class up, you can
no
also
way,
class.
no way perfectly spot dodge through that.
Yeah, Awakening's like, hey, you don't have to rank up, you can also rank to the side.
I didn't see that before, but it is a thing where you can rank into when you rank up, you could rank into something different.
Yeah, that's how
Except for some
ranking.
classes. Some classes you can't. For the lords, you can't rank up into anything except for that. I think for
I
all
mean, that
three
makes
games,
sense.
it's you can rank up into you can have a horse with you.
But yeah, in Awakening, it's basically like that too, where it's like trees. So it's like if you are a thief, you can rank into an assassin or
Yep. Or
right,
rogue.
yeah, or no, not rogue. It's something else. It's like um, merchant. That's what it is. But yeah, you can rank into an assassin or into an assassin or a merchant. Um, but it doesn't mean that you can only be an assassin or a merchant if you are already a thief, because some characters can side class into being a thief, and then master class into being an assassin or merchant.
Interesting.
And it's also why I was kind of confused about how skills worked in Path of Radiance, because it seems like skills are a really optional part of the game.
I'm using some skills, but
Yeah,
I
obviously I'm using them, but like the game only gives you a handful. Most characters have like what, two, if even.
yeah.
I like characters who didn't have any skills, but in Awakening, skills are like a big part of the game. To the point where you are limited to having five, because you more than likely have more than that.
Interesting.
Because the whole thing with the game is that, if you play the game normally, you'll probably have a fine time that'll be a little tough. What you're intended to do is to be constantly second classing people into other things to give them skills from other classes. So, for example, did lethality exist in the other Fire Rangers you played?
What do you mean by that?
It's a skill that's like a chance to just like instantly kill an enemy.
Nope. Never heard of that. The closest you get is a matter spell that
I was surprised I made that.
the closest thing you get is a magic spell that has a chance that if hit, it reduces your damage to your health to 1.
Mhm.
Which
But
I never even interacted with that.
as early as Path of Radiance, I believe, there is a skill called Lethality, where it's just a % chance to get an insta-kill.
Damn.
And it's usually only available to assassins. So what you could do, for example, is you could have Prom second class into an assassin to let him get lethality, and then class him back into being a lord, and then have a lord that has insta-kill sometimes.
Interesting.
So yeah, because Awakening, it gives you way more customization and it's really fun. Okay. I should have killed. Ah, too early. So not like this, not like this. Oh
Nope.
my god. That should have hit. I've been cheated.
No, I meant to do it. I meant to do it closer. I lit that. No. Oh, never mind.
There's no way you let that. You're like 100 something.
That is much weaker. Damn. You know, there should have been an axe like farm character in Smash. I'm just realizing that like if there is like Hector would have been really good for a Smash.
Yeah, it's weird that they don't cover the whole weapon triangle, given that it's like a gigantic part of the series. It's in like every game.
True. Oh man. Yeah.
I forgot how much I do not like playing Corrin.
I love that.
I wasn't even talking about Smash, I was talking about the original game. Whoa. I will try with Fates again someday, but I don't know when that day will be, because I really did not like Fates. And it wasn't even an example of like, I just kind of bounced off the game because I wasn't feeling it. It was like, there's an unsolvable problem with the game that would not change on a reevaluation.
Interesting.
Which is the maps suck a lot. Because you know my big problem with Path of Radiance is like the pacing and stuff. You can fix that. You can fix that by just speeding up the game a little bit and reorganizing the maps and or damage to make things go a bit faster. But the problem with Fates is that a lot of the maps are just designed poorly. They're just not fun to get around. On top of the fact that Fates really loves its surprise reinforcements. I struggle to think of a map in that game from any of the 3 paths I played that was not like. And by the way, the reinforcements like returns in.
Damn. I know that. Yeah. That's.
There's also a big mechanic in the game. There's also a big mechanic in the game that is again tied to the maps, which is why I think they're bad. Which is that you have to use Corrin on like, specific areas of the map to give you advantages. And when I say advantages, I mean like stuff that's basically necessary if you want to win. It'll be like if you don't use Corrin in this specific area of the map, then the enemies will just rush you from this entire side. You don't have any way to defend yourself.
Weird.
So it's quote unquote optional, but it's not really. One of the easy examples I go back to in terms of that game's maps being bad is there's one map in the I think it's the Birthright route. Actually no, I shouldn't even bother trying to remember which game it's Actually no, Birthright is the Japanese one. Conquest is the European one.
Wait, are they different? Are they different games, or are they just like the PAL version?
They were a Pokemon thing where it was like 2 different games. But then they released a third version that has all 3 games in it.
Well, that's. I hate the Pokemon type of thing of that. Like
Yeah,
you have to pay us double to get the full experience.
Yeah, but at least it was better than Pokemon in that the third version they released has all of it. It's not like there's 2 versions and then a third version. It is the third version, which is the definitive version. It has it. Whereas with Pokemon, it's like, yeah, Platinum is technically has everything from the other 2 games, but that's not really, it's not the same as playing Diamond or Pearl, and you know, so on and so forth. The other like Pokemon times. Whereas, yeah, with Fates with Fates, it used to just be you bought one game and then that's the story you play through. But then the third version they released is called uh,
Conquest?
no, Conquest is the purple path. I can't remember. Okay, Violet. Yeah, whatever the third one's called, they released that, and it has a new third story in it, as well as just, it gives you the option to choose the other two at the beginning of the game.
I see.
They made a quality of life thing where there's a whole like prologue to the game before you get the choice, and on other playthroughs you can just skip the prologue. So it's like, hey, if I want to do the other two routes, I can just do that. A thing that would not be followed through in Fire Emblem Three Houses, a game that came out, what? 3 years later? Yeah. Yeah, Three Houses, despite coming after Fire Emblem Fates, in which they should have learned this lesson, does not give you quick option of doing the other routes. In fact, one of the common criticisms I hear of Three Houses, one of the only ones I do hear, is, man, it sure does suck trying to do the other routes.
Damn. Fire Emblem 7 has a second mode after you beat the game, but that also gives extra story stuff with like the other lords, since there's 3 in the game. But there's 3, but in reality, it's more so that there's only the 2. But the
One's 7.
Blazing Blade.
Oh.
Sorry, I used 7 in Blazing. Pardon? Lynn is for chapter 1 through 10, which she is there the entire game, or more or less the entire game, but she's a support character at that point. I think there's only like one chapter where she's required, in like from 20 to 30, or 10 to 30, I guess. But she's there for the tutorial, which is its own story, and then 11 through 30 is Hector and Eli Wood, which I always thought Eli Wood's voice name was Void Eli Wood, but it.
You call him Eli Wood?
That's his name. That's his actual. It's called because
his name's Ellie Wood.
Oh. I thought it was Eli Wood. I've been saying that the entire time.
Saying like it's 2 different words.
I thought it was. Damn. But yeah, it's Elliewood or and Hector, which it's more so just Elliewood's story, but there is a Hector mode which gives more context for his story.
I see.
And I haven't beat Hector mode yet, but I will eventually, because that is an aspect of the game I would want to do. And it gives you an Axe Lord to like you have to use instead. Granted, he's there the entire time, and he is a very good unit. I'm dead. But it's up smash. Boy, up smash is kind of broken. I did the jump. I did the jump.
That should hit.
No way. How'd you get it behind me in that? I'm dead. Yeah. Roy is strong.
That's an up close Roy dancing blade.
I guess since I played Metroid Prime, I should probably play Samus. Which I think I did. I tell you a lot about the thing about Metroid Prime,
What thing?
about how Metroid Prime went.
I don't think so. Unless you just mean in general not liking it.
Yeah. For three-fourths of it is really good, but then you get to the phase on mines, which is actually miserable to get through because the enemies are. It is a extreme ramp up in difficulty for the enemies. Since I'll show you the fact that they do like three health bars,
Yeah.
which that's like, and they also I didn't even look at the menu. They also just have like immunities to like half of the stuff he does. So like some of them will be immune to. Whoops. I grabbed. Wait, yeah, you can't get hit by that. But that is definitely frustrating. Why did I try to parry that? Okay, I remember. I remember. Multi hits my beloved.
Oh, God. I have no time for that.
Hmm.
I was hoping top decking would work. Give me something like a crackle slash or something.
Damn.
I hate that. It's early.
I didn't. I didn't realize that's what happens.
I've heard of a lingering hitbox, but this is ridiculous.
Absolutely. Please stop that, please. Oh dear.
I'll never understand what made them be like, oh yeah, oh, it's a crackle slash. I'll never understand what made them be like, oh yeah, heroes up smash. That should be like Simon and Victor's, where it only hits you so many people in the air.
I guess it was because it had a critical mechanic, so they didn't care if it was good.
But, like, thematically, what's the point? Because with Simon and Victor, it's like, oh yeah, it's Castlevania. You have to be really precise with who and where you're hitting. So it's like, oh yeah, you should only be using up smash if you're gonna be hitting someone who's in the air. But why hero? why specifically hero?
No clue. The game froze.
Is it good now?
Give me a second. Yep, should be. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is very odd, like, because Victor can just fly for some reason in Symphony of the Night. Well, yeah, no, that is a mode he can do.
What do you mean, like, fly? What?
He like, you know how he can, you know how the uppercut move, that he can just
Yeah.
he can just do that infinitely, which is part of how you beat it in Richter mode for Symphony of the Night, since there's places that he wouldn't be able to do it without.
Interesting. Yes, I can. Speaking of flying, that reminds me of part of why I just did not like the ending to Nocturne. Is that it shares the same problem that the ending to the first show had, which is that the power, or honestly, all of Castlevania, now that I think about it, is that the power scaling makes no fucking sense.
True.
They spend an entire season being like, this is why we cannot fight Urzabet Battery. We have to like find Sekhmet's corpse and all that. But then the end of the series just turns into just hit her real hard with everything. Just punch her a lot.
Yeah, that is. But I did like the fight. I don't know. I am a mark for Alucard.
And like it's
Not even
animated
Richter,
well.
just
And the fight
Alucard.
looks good. Then Alucard is like, oh yeah, sometimes he has super speed and shapeshifting, other times he just doesn't use it.
No clue. I have no clue. There's a few pieces of media that I'm gonna need to rewatch because I have forgotten all about Arcane season 2, actually, and season 1. But I'm like,
Sounds like everyone did.
true. But like me especially because I'm realizing there's so many aspects that just kind of weren't explained or should have been explained way more. And I'm forgetting which parts of those should have been. Which, yeah, I haven't talked too much about Arcane, but yeah. Talk was cool.
I'll say I've been very pleasantly surprised by the Netflix MCU.
You said Luke Cage was good, but Daredevil I think has been said as being good.
I mean, yeah, Daredevil's the GOAT, but people generally have negative opinions about the other three. And Jessica Jones, like I wasn't a big fan of it, but I thought it was decent. And yeah, Luke Cage I liked. And so far, Iron Fist, which is universally known as like the weak one, I've liked it. I think the first 2 episodes were a little too slow because the first 2 episodes are basically, hey, it's me, Danny Rand, and everyone's like, he can't be, and he's dead. It's just like that for 2 episodes straight.
Interesting. Now, is it a thing of everyone's wrong about what is actually good in the TV shows, or is it a thing of it's just actually?
I'm not even sure because I've never heard anyone say why Luke Cage Jessica Jones is like bad, or at least weak. I just know that people don't have very high opinions of them, and same goes for Iron Fist. I just know people generally don't like it, but I don't know why.
Interesting. I never realized that she kicks like with her down air. I always thought it was a staff move. But yeah, she's kicking there. Oh, I don't have a jump. Whoops. Yeah.
God, that lingering hitbox.
Whoops, I'm dead. Song sounds familiar.
It's Maroon 5. You've probably heard it before.
Okay.
Or you've heard Adam Levine's voice before, and it is very distinct.
Yeah.
Probably should have neutral air.
I should have shielded. I just.
What was she thinking? What was she
Okay.
thinking?
I thought crouch canceling. Why did I think crouch canceling? That isn't a thing. Okay. I've been playing too much melee.
Oh my god. Neutral air lasts for so long. I say as I play a snake.
True. But his neutral air is actually no, they're both multi-hits. Oh shit.
Yeah.
No!
I am the snake from the Metal Gear Solid series. No, not any specific one. That's definitely not. No! Fuck! Oh my god.
I almost died to the sequel accident. Oh dear.
I'm like, yeah, I started replaying Metal Gear Solid 3. Finished playing Delta, and I was like, man, that sure was a version of Metal Gear Solid 3. Anyway. Again, much like with Path of Radiance, playing Delta made me go, man, I should really play Metal Gear Solid 3. That game I actually like. I can never see the Zero Suit Samus down there without thinking of that fucking Pikachu clip where you hit the Thunder Jolt.
Oh shit.
I was not aware that was an interaction that Zero Suit Samus down to get out.
Yeah. Yeah, neither was I. No way, no that kills. No way that kills.
I was looking at your percent because I was like, this might just kill.
I didn't think it was cheaper.
Wow, that hit. I saw you get from you.
No, it didn't. No, it didn't. No, that was the other way. That was the other way. Where's my answer?
No, don't come down.
No
Don't
way.
or don't,
God damn it. How did that still hit you? You're dead.
Because I rolled again. Ah, I thought I did low enough.
Die! She has a kill thing filling up slow. No!
No, I dodged twice. That would have been mine if I hadn't accidentally hit the
No way. No way I die. No way I die here. No way.
He very he almost did.
I love this so much.
No! No, my fucking god. There's no way that kills.
She needs it. She needs it. No, wait. No.
Wrong way.
You're gonna cheese me. You would cheese me.
You're at 120. They would have worked.
I thought it was.
Should have hit.
God damn it! Nope.
Alright, still bring this back. I still have a chance.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. I'm trying to back air. No, no, no.
No, wait.
Oh, she's so late. I was dying hard in. No. I'm safe.
Yeah, I should play Mega Man again and actually beat all those games.
Yeah, but how he plays in. Does he play out like how he plays in Smash?
Technically.
Boring and lame.
So something I do think is unfortunately lost by not having the custom moves from Smash 4 is that Mega Man is one of the characters who was very well represented by them. Because obviously you feel like one of the characters that was designed for them, like aside from Palutena, obviously. But yeah, Mega Man felt like he was like designed for the custom moves thing. Because a lot of his custom moves, oh no, sorry, all of his custom moves are just actual things from Mega Man, and they work the same way they do in Mega Man.
Interesting. No way that.
I was trying to lead you in close so I could get a power geyser in.
There we go. No, no! I was trying to do something.
I think really close.
I live this well heavy. Damn it. Ah. No. No way. No.
It's very funny the Mega Man music situation in Smash, where a lot of music has really good remix in Smash.
Goddamn all over it.
Your Robots is really good. Quickman, or no, not Quickman. Well, yeah, actually, yeah, Quickman, but Quickman and Metal Man's themes are both really good renditions. At the same time, having played every Mega Man or every mainline Mega Man at this point, I'm like, man, there's a lot of songs that are just kind of missing. A lot of games are missing. Right, games around.
As is the thing that would. No way I die there. Holy shit.
They only do remixes for.
I would not have
for the first.
I would not have gotten you something. No, I wouldn't have. You.
But yeah, they only do remixes for the first 6 games, and which is weird to me because at the time Smash 4 came out, we were up to Mega Man 10. Like I know they were doing nostalgia pandering because Mega Man 2 is everyone's fucking favorite for some reason, but like just 6 specifically, and clearly the composers who did the remixes wanted to do more because the remix for Metal Man stage has just randomly a leitmotif from Mega Man Zero 4 in it. Or Zero 3, I think.
Interesting.
So clearly they were like, hey, we want to do like more of the series. But they were like, no, just remixes for a couple of the songs from Mega Man 6. That's it.
I thought I was about to get... Okay.
So talking about a Smash 6 wish list is more Mega Man music. If I had things my way, the entire series of soundtrack would be in there, but obviously that's a little bit unrealistic. Except that it's not, because Sakurai did that for Fatal Fury.
No way!
King of Fighters. I didn't suck it, but that was their dodge.
Damn.
Yeah. King of Fighters has like 100 songs in this game, remixes and not. So I'm a little bit annoyed that we couldn't have gotten more Mega Man.
Oh. Choke.
What are these colors supposed to be?
I couldn't tell you.
I don't think this is... Because I can't think of any Rubber Master that's red and white. Most of them are...
Oh, for a second. Give me a second.
Woodman might be. Woodman? Question mark? It's not a Light Man. It's one of the electric ones. It's not Plug Man. Probably Spark Man. That's Iceman. Plant Man. Fireman. Stone Man? I can... Concrete... I think it's Concrete Man, actually.
I'm back.
Mm.
You're saying that the colors don't... Sorry, the colors don't,
Yeah, because I'm not sure what red and white is. Not that I have encyclopedic knowledge of all the Robot Master power colors, but I can't remember anything that's red and white. Because a lot of the classic colors were a solid color and then something close to it. So like Fireman was orange and then lighter orange.
I see.
If it was red and white, it either would have been from like... It's either would have been from 9 or 10, which I don't think that's the case because I just played those and I don't remember it being red and white. It might be 7 or 8, which I have a slightly weaker memory for, but I'm not sure it would have been red in either of those games. But given how faithful a lot of the rest of Mega Man's kit is, I'm probably just forgetting who it is.
Yeah.
I have to keep remembering that my forward tilt is not going to be very helpful up close, because his forward tilt is just a fucking jab. See, that's a very inaccurate portrayal of Top Man's power, because Top Man's power fucking sucks, but Mega Man's dash attack is pretty good.
I've heard it's a pretty bad dash type, but I also don't play Mega Man to know.
Good in that it lasts for more than half a second, because the realistic depiction of Top Man's power would have been if the dash attack was only out for like 2 frames.
Damn.
Which I think they did on purpose in Mega Man 3, because Top Man's power kills the final boss in 1 hit. So I feel like they put the power in as a joke to for everyone to be like, wow, this sucks, I'm never gonna use it. Only for it to be the most effective thing on the final boss.
I I did not know it could hit up air finishing touch could hit on platform. I thought you always had to be like right next to the opponent. Uh,
Trying
sure.
to someone else who was readily available that I could quiz on Mega Man stuff because it's fun to try and remember all 11 games off the top of my head. Like I can probably list all of his Smash Bros attacks and like which how much they are.
Up B is Robo Dog.
Up B is just Rush, which is a thing he
Okay.
has in like every game after 3.
Down B is Leaf Shield.
Leaf Shield for Mega Man 2, that's what man.
Interesting. Side B is Crash Bomber.
Also for Mega Man 2, that's Crash Man.
Good to know. Neutral B is Metal Blade.
Metal Blade also for Mega Man 2, Metal Man.
Damn. Is it just a Mega Man 2?
You can tell they like the Mega Man 2 a lot when making Mega Man.
They have short.
Like universal opinion about Mega Man, at least in Japan, because Jam Project, famous band who did the opening themes for the One Punch Man anime, they have a rendition of one of the Wily stage themes just like online. That's the thing they did.
Interesting.
They gave it lyrics and everything.
Forward Smash is the Buster.
Yeah, that's just the charge shot, which originated in Mega Man 4. You didn't always have it, which is a very good experience to have like Mega Man.
Interesting. Down Smash is Fire. Is Fire. Something Fire. I don't
That's
know
Fire.
what it's called.
That's Flame Blast, which is a Flame Man, not to be confused with Fire Man. Flame Man's from Mega Man 6.
There's two firemen.
There's quite a few firemen. The most common Roadmaster themes you'll ever see are fire, water, ice, and explosions generally. Yeah.
Damn. What else? Up Smash is Electric.
That is Spark. Spark something. The Spark Man from Mega Man 3. But I can't remember what the attack is called.
Interesting. I've gotten you down to one stock, and I'm just like trying to actually chase this. Oh dear, he's. Oh my god!
Well, fucking okay.
There we go. What is it? Up air. Up air is air thing.
Yeah, Mega Man
Air
2.
Another Mega Man 2. Forward air is
Yeah.
Fire. Forward air
Or
is
that's
Fire.
a Flame Sword from Swordman to Mega Man 8.
Alright, and back air is Cutter.
Slash Claw from Slash Man and Mega Man, also 8.
Interesting. And down air is Hard Knuckle.
Hard Knuckle from Hard Man, Mega Man 3.
Interesting. Those are good varied stuff.
Eh, I don't know if I'd say that.
It's not it's a lot from the same game, but then beyond that there's
Actually,
some.
wait, Slash Man's from Mega Man 7, not Mega Man 8. But there's a lot of 2 and 3 representation. I mean, yeah, just that. Honestly, it's a lot of 2 and 3 representation. Oh wow, actually, forgot Grab, which is Gutsman.
Wait, he's grabbing the reference? Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of what you're gonna try with Up Smash.
I forgot I was playing Lucas. How did you have a fucking down air me? This is bullshit.
Joker's really good. Nice. Damn it. Oh shit, I didn't think you were gonna hit me with that. No.
It is the kill throw.
He has all of his throws are kill throw. Except for down throw.
Yeah, but up throw's like the most consistent one. What? I was robbed. I was robbed.
No, you weren't. I'm right.
You fell out of my fucking body. The entire appeal of Lucas up B as opposed to Ness up B is that it hits multiple times, and then it didn't hit multiple times. What's the point? Oops.
No way.
I'm just got upset from that.
Ha! 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 I didn't think you were actually gonna fucking go for that.
Oh.
Really? Oh shit.
Oh.
No!
What's that issue?
Wait, ain't no way, ain't no way, ain't no way! Ain't no way.
There's no way she gets Joker back in time, or Marcin back in time. No! Listen, it's fine.
Okay, but what if I hit? What if the down hit? What if the down hit?
I'll straight to you for the counter.
Okay, but what if the down hit? That would have been hype. That would have been cool. Wait. There we go.
That should have killed.
No, shouldn't have. Damn it.
Yo, this is Mega Man 11 soundtrack. Very inconsistent quality across the games, but man, much like Sonic, the music fucking slaps. I love Mega Man music so much.
Seems to, like, is even the music bad for like how many game series have just consistently bad music?
I mean, I don't know. Off the top of my head, I can't listen to who had like bad music, but there are plenty of game series that I like don't remember the music for.
I would say Fire Emblem's one of them. Oh my god, can I fucking hit?
I would not agree in the case of Awakening. I like Awakening soundtrack a lot.
Oh my I got nothing for this series. I got nothing. Here we go. You can't fucking hit the rat. It's like, oh my.
I played a lot of Mega Man. 11 actually included the arranged soundtrack in the game, as opposed to being like, hey, you can listen to it on Spotify if you want. This is Blast Man's theme,
Interesting.
and it's the best one in the game. I fucking love it.
I don't think Pikachu should be able to trip off of a down tilt.
Pikachu shouldn't be able to trip off anything, for being realistic, but... he does not need it.
No.
I thought you were gonna stay on top of me.
Damn it. Have to do something.
Something I think I would probably struggle way more with as a quiz for Mega Man is the music. Because while I do think all the music is really good, I do sometimes have a hard time tying names to themes. I very frequently forget what Shadow Man, or I forget that Shadow Man's theme is his theme. So I hear it a lot, and I'm like, ooh, yeah, that sounds really good. Which song is that again? Yeah, Shadow Man. I always forget.
Oh, that kills me. Damn.
Strongest up tilt in the world.
that was up air.
Or up there. Up there.
Damn. That was.
So yeah, I should quiz myself on the music. See how well I would do. Like, aside from Mega Man 2, which is capital I iconic, I feel like I struggle with a lot of them.
I know Crashman stage, I think.
I know Crash Man's because of a parody of it that's really good. Crash? No, that's Flash Man. If I was listening to music right now, I'd probably have an easier time remembering it, but... That's Heat Man. Yeah, no. Not Smash Man. Fuck. I forget Quickman's theme a lot. Probably because it's my least favorite of the Roadmasters in Mega Man 2, but it is still good.
No, I thought I was on stage and I was trying to shoot. No, I why is that technical? You're at 182, it isn't back here.
Okay.
I'll say what I mean. I expect the same from you. So you wanna play rough in the parking lot? See you want to talk, now you can take me outside. Street light, I just wanna fight with you.
They should get an entirely new cast of Pokemon in Smash 6. Like, you know, I get the appeal of bringing back Raikou and Incineroar. But like, aside from Pikachu, I think that should be like completely brand new. There's no way it kills.
God damn it.
It's a free 30%.
You keep trying to grab it. Oh shit, I like that.
It's crazy how they just let Bowser do that. Like, just a movie has in the game. Is the I get 30% button.
How did my arms should be? Okay, I thought it was hit. Smash! Oh.
Oh.
God damn it. I'm trying to catch it. Hey. Mm.
It's just what I also have to say, because one of the original 12, but like, ugh.
Okay, let me try. I don't know how to play him.
I wonder if they'll have Bandai Namco develop Smash 6 as well. Because the only reason Pac-Man is in Smash 4 is because they were like, you know, Bandai Namco helped development, so they might as well, you know, get their own stuff in. And then, since Smash Ultimate's obviously built off Smash 4, again, Bandai Namco. So, you know, I wonder.
Interesting. No, I will not be hit by that.
Because we are currently in the longest gap in between Smash games of all time. As of December this year, it will be the longest.
Damn. And they're not even. And they haven't really heard of like, starting out development. So maybe Smash.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know if we hear anything if they did. They probably won't reveal that until it's fairly close to being, you know, done.
True, but I don't even think I've heard.
Metroid Prime 4 situation where they say, "Ooh, oh, guys, okay, big problem." Or a Bayonetta 3 situation where they say, "It's definitely coming. It's like tomorrow," and then tomorrow ends up being 6 years later.
Damn it. Maybe true, but it could also be Smash 5 is the end. Like,
No way in hell. Nintendo's preference is always going to be to have Sakurai make the game because obviously, but so Nintendo would rather kill Sakurai than not make another Smash game again. It is like the third highest selling Nintendo series behind Mario and Zelda. Unless you count Pokemon, which is there before. I'm pretty sure it's Smash Bros. I can't think of anything else that'd be above it. Kirby maybe, but
I keep trying to do like several inputs, but then I just
did that not send you farther? Yeah, I forgot about side B.
That's the one thing I do know.
I was like, get him side just from over there.
I'm surprised Kazi is just no longer existent in in competitive. Like, you just don't see him anymore.
I think it's because if you wanted to play a really hard character and get rewarded for it, you would just play Steve. you wouldn't play Kazuya.
Yeah. Kind of like. I hate that hitbox so much. It hits completely behind him.
Yeah. Which is pretty accurate to Wind Waker, all things considered. But Link takes some big swings in that game. They need a whole mechanic around it, kinda. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm thinking of Young Link's forward throw.
I didn't even think that hit ledge. Whoops. I keep trying to do nest things, but then I don't know how to start nest stuff. Like, I know double jump cancel peak get fire, but like, other than that, I have no knowledge on what nest is supposed to do in neutral.
It's Mega Man 11 again. This is Impact Man. Which, by the way, not a great name for a Roadmaster because it makes it really hard to tell who's weak this series. Because in Japanese, Bounce Man is called Rubber Man, and Impact Man is called... I forget what, but something that would imply it pops rubber. And rubber implies it would be the electric one. I also should probably quiz myself on Roadmaster weaknesses, because I do not remember a lot of them off the top of my head.
I jumped.
Wow. Surprised I did that.
What's this even doing? Okay, there we go. No, no. Yeah, as expected.
I think Mega Man 4 is where I start to lose track of weaknesses, because they start coming up with... I think that's why they start running out of ideas of, like, who should be weak to who. Because I think one of the only ones I remember, because it doesn't make any sense, is that, Toad Man is weak to Bright Man? Or the other way around.
Yeah. How do I do this?
exactly does the camera linker on the trigger switch? Oh, he does.
Oh wait, that should absolutely hit.
I almost pressed down, be expecting a rock smash.
Mm. I'm dead already from that.
Should be.
Nice. Oh wait, I supposed to side me again. I just be press. Okay, there we go.
Surprised that out.
Yeah, I guess so. I clearly countered though.
But did you truly?
Just damn it.
I'm already at death percent. I'll take a 381 from Player Blitz.
You're gonna do that. You're gonna do that to I wish Smash 4 Rage still existed. I think it's funny.
Should have hit. That shit from behind.
I live this. I live this.
Oh, yeah, no, I killed it. That was not the air dodge. Well, that's supposed to be an upbeat to roll back on the stage, but unfortunately my upbeat did not go through.
Damn.
Start the battle.
I don't even remember which character this is. It could be the one I. Let me check. Okay, this is the this is the bad one. Okay, it's the really bad one. Why did they? Why is did I make this one or? Well, no, because.
I damned myself to having unfortunate luck by accidentally choosing the Dream Drop Distance skin while I wanted the Valor form.
Oh shit, that sent far. How did that? All of your moves just kind of stop up before I get out.
Wow. Oh, it's supposed to be the other way.
Christ!
I love Kingdom Hearts 1. Oh yeah, how far did you get in Kingdom Hearts 1 before you stopped playing? I forgot, that was a lot.
Very early on. Same with Wind Waker. I just don't. I don't know. I don't particularly. I think I just need a dedicated time to play like some RPGs like that. It's. I think it was still the first boss.
I wish I could advocate more for Wind Waker, but the more time goes on, the more I realize that I like the story of that game a lot, and I like certain parts of the game a lot, but I don't know if I can say I like Wind Waker a lot.
Like I don't know if I was being unfair, but like the boat riding sections, what was I supposed to do other than just kind of wait?
Nothing. especially in the early game. Like in the later parts of the game, you can like stop at islands in between wherever you're trying to go for like the story, and you'll probably have something to like do there. It's optional, but still it's something to do. But in the early game, when you don't have any items and you haven't started any side quests, it's like you find an island and you go, wow, that's cool. And you can't do anything there. You wait.
Damn.
It's very interesting that I am not someone who finds exploration in video games to be very interesting. That's probably my favorite part of Wind Waker. It's just going to all the islands and seeing what's on them.
I really like the linearity of like something like Fire Emblem pretty good, because it is go to place, and there is a story in between those, rather than hey, you have to figure out where you're gonna go.
Yeah.
I'll do a few more games with.
Alright. It doesn't help if Wind Waker's dungeons also aren't like all that great. I really like the Earth Temple and the Wind Temple, but every other dungeon in the game is either criminally short or really easy.
The first one I got to, it was. I actually,
Dragon Race, right?
yeah, I didn't like it because there was just a lot of, hey, you have to just slowly get past these guys with no way of fighting back.
What guy?
So.
Oh, wait, you're thinking of the Forsaken Fortress. Never mind. I think that's a Dragon Race.
The place where you have to get back your
Yeah, that's a Forsaken Fortress. I swear I thought you got up to Dragon Roost and then you got stuck.
No. I don't know what exactly. I might have gotten stuck, but I just kind of. Yeah, I just kind of didn't feel up to doing more.
At the beginning of the game.
Yeah. I guess those types of games just don't really appeal to me that much. Plus, they're still like. I might no, I don't want to retry any of the old, or try any of the old, Legend of Zelda games. because like
How old is old?
if it's still on the NES or the SNES, that's old. That old.
But
Nice.
but Link to the Past is on the SNES, and that one's pretty good. I haven't finished it. I'll have to get back to it one day, but from what I have played of it, it is good.
I'll try it eventually. That's low on the list of things I want to try.
Honestly, as a series, it got pretty good pretty fast. Link to the Past is like the third game.
Holy shit, this is going very slowly. I could just realize it.
Yeah. Oh, it's you. I thought I was the one who got thrown to the left, so I was holding right the whole time, and I was right off the stage.
Finally, 4 minutes, 4 minutes left in my first boxer. These characters are boring as shit. There we go. How did the reflector not hit? That's fine. I tried to drop off back here. Damn.
Reincarnated, I was stargazing. Life goes on, I need to hug my babies. Woke up, looking for the box.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that every time.
I was hoping you weren't gonna be ready for it.
I don't think you've had full sun breathing more. Damn. Yeah. I'll do one more with the mains, but that's it.
Alright. Oh man, I have to replay Rhythm Heaven one of these days.
Did you play the DS version?
Yeah, I played all of them.
Okay.
I have to replay all of them because I want to make an actual Rhythm Heaven video.
Okay.
And I finally homebrewed my Wii U so I can get Fever on there and play it on real hardware.
Ah.
Ah, come on. For all the times we played Cloud versus ESS, I never get over the fact that down tilt is not fast enough to escape grab. I've tried it quite a few times and it's never ever worked. Granted, it's not always on purpose, but that hit? Damn.
I'm surprised that stuffed up my back air.
For a second, I got really excited because I thought that was Swing of Velocity for Sonic Colors. Not that I don't like soy sauce for geese, but I'm in the mood for one song and I think I'm about to hear it. Disappoints me to not get it. I don't like that. And you shouldn't have put that either. It's the only reason I fucking did it, but whatever. I'm not even mad at Smash Ultimate. I know that Cloud is a sad only low tier, so that's just gonna happen.
Oh, and every cloud player just like likes to downplay. Hey, but the recovery though. But the recovery though. How are you getting someone else?
Recovery though. he needs limits. It's not fair that the limit's 15 seconds.
He doesn't. He beat them without 15 seconds. He just annihilates everyone.
What?
You're dead from that, right? Nope.
He's not being put back on the stage.
I love ZSS. Do some.
Shit, down tilted. No, I did too early. But the recovery though.
Why did that miss? Why did that miss?
That needs it.
That's insane you at that point. Alright, GG's.
GG.
There we go. I'm gonna probably go eat something and go to bed.
Mm.
That's very fun.
Yeah.